For the Pro Wrestling Syndicate News Center, my name is Nate Stein, bringing you up to date with all the latest news and information about Pro Wrestling Syndicate's return to action on Saturday, March 21st, when we rock Belleville, New Jersey at the First Cerebral Palsy Center for Breach of Insanity. Fans, you need to be a part of this great action where every cent collected will go to benefit a children's hospital. And for those of you who buy a front row ticket, you'll also be receiving a free autographed DVD. Now, of course, Breach of Insanity is just the first stop on the road for Pro Wrestling Syndicate in the year 2009. This coming year, you're going to be seeing the return of lots of superstars to Pro Wrestling Syndicate, as well as some new talents gracing the ring at Pro Wrestling Syndicate, including those who will be in action on Saturday, March 21st, including the likes of New York Diva standout Brooke Carter, Reality Check member, and straight off the marketing tour of the internationally acclaimed movie The Wrestler, Smooth Tommy Suede, as well as Ohio Valley Wrestling standout, recently teaming with Vladimir Kozlov and Santino Marella, the Russian shoot fighter himself, Mr. Strongko, will be in action on Saturday, March 21st. In a five-way dance from our developmental territory, UWA, you'll be seeing Nick Impact, Diamondback, Kiz, Tonebone, and Chris Caden. In a one-on-one encounter, it'll be Pinky Sanchez, the East Coast Independent standout, taking on Timmy Ite. Now, Timmy Ite turned a lot of heads at our last event when he was brought to the ring by the late, great Paul Enormous, and by this man, Rockshaw 337. Timmy Ide has said in the memory of his late great friend Paul Enormous, he'll do whatever it takes, including using Paul Enormous's finisher, the Blockbuster, to take on Pinky Sanchez. But Sanchez has said, "Kid, do you know who I am? I'm Pinky Sanchez, dude." He's gonna do everything he takes to try to stop Timmy Ide cold in his tracks. But what will this man, the very devious Rockshaw 337, be doing in the corner of Timmy Ide? You know, sometimes there's just not words to describe some things. Yeah. Also in a one-on-one encounter, Belleville, New Jersey's own hometown hero, the big juicy Justin Carino, will be going one-on-one against the big man himself, the 500-pound Fala. Will Fala be able to take down the hometown hero, or will Justin Carino bring the big man down to size? Find out on Saturday, March 21st. Also in a one-on-one matchup, Reality Check member Danny DeMonto goes one-on-one against Rob Vegas, the Latin American Dream. Now, this matchup is a lot of pride. Rob Vegas in his third encounter here at Pro Wrestling Syndicate, trying to show everybody what he has to bring to PWS. But Danny DeMonto has with him the rank and file of Reality Check. What would happen if Danny DeMonto lost this match? Can Rob Vegas pull out an upset? Or will Danny DeMonto revert to pulling out some of his old tricks from that old handy playbook that Reality Check has handed to him? Now, Danny DeMonto is a dangerous character in his own right and an original member of the PWS locker room. Rob Vegas would have to do an awful lot to take out the likes of Danny DeMonto. Also in one-on-one encounter, an international dream match, if you will, between Josh Daniels and Azrael. If you want to talk about technical superiority, look no further than the matchup that you will see on Saturday, March 21st between Azrael and Josh Daniels. You can only see it at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. Also in action for the finals of the Pro Wrestling Syndicate Tag Team Tournament, the team of Aerodynamic Javier and the Dynamic Sensation will be going up against the Urban Legends, Wes Draven and Devious. But the Urban Legends will not be alone. In their corner, they will have Sony Records hip-hop artist Poison Pen from the Stronghold Clique in their corner. Now, what will he add to this mix? Now, remember, these teams have taken out the likes of the SAT, the Hoods, the Maulers, even Demolition, Axe, and Smash have been left behind by these two teams, all for the right to call themselves the first ever PWS Tag Team Champions. Find out who will be crowned on Saturday, March 21st. And in Loser Leaves Town action, in a tremendous grudge match, it's going to be the Grim Reaper going up against Kevin Matthews. Now, of course, a lot of history going on right now between these two men. Grim Reaper in an ambulance match against Devin Moore had an opportunity for the PWS Heavyweight Championship until this man, a member of Reality Check, Kevin Matthews, tossed Grim Reaper into the ambulance, costing him his possibility at becoming the next PWS Heavyweight Champion. But at our last event, Kevin Matthews was attacked by a strange masked man only known to PWS as Deadpool, and Kevin Matthews thinks it's the Grim Reaper. What will happen when these two men go one-on-one on Saturday, March 21st in Belleville, New Jersey? Who will be left with their pro wrestling career intact when it's all said and done? And in heavyweight title action, now fans, let me tell you, this match is worth the cost of admission alone, like so many of our other matches. But this match goes beyond the history of what you know at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. These men have traded titles at other promotions. Trent Acid, returning to the ring for the first time in over a year, used to also be the trainer of Reality Check member and PWS Heavyweight Champion Devin Moore, who will walk away with the PWS Heavyweight Championship when we come to Belleville, New Jersey on Saturday, March 21st at the First Cerebral Palsy Center. Find out when you're there live and in person as we start the PWS 2009 tour. Remember, you're going to be seeing a lot of new talent gracing the ring at Pro Wrestling Syndicate, including the likes of the Canadian Girl Dynamite Jennifer Blake, the new horror Sami Callihan, the 2008 Playboy model Coy Marie Turner, the wrestling return of the Amazing Red. It's signed. It will be happening at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. And VH1 reality star turned professional wrestler 12-pack will be in action at Pro Wrestling Syndicate. And returning to Pro Wrestling Syndicate this year, the Human Tornado, Drake Younger, and M-Dog 20 himself, Matt Cross, will all be at Pro Wrestling Syndicate and signing an exclusive contract saying that Pro Wrestling Syndicate will be the only place that they will compete in the Northeast. Teddy Hart and Jack Evans are now exclusive members of the Pro Wrestling Syndicate locker room. Fans, Pro Wrestling Syndicate brings you so much action. Find out and stay up to date with all the latest news and information at ProWrestlingSyndicate.com, where you can also check out our live 24/7 wrestling channel, bring you all the latest and all the best wrestling action that you can possibly watch live and in person at ProWrestlingSyndicate.com. Make sure you're also checking out our YouTube channel at YouTube.com/eTapOut. Fans, make sure you're part of the great action on Saturday, March 21st, where general admission tickets are just $10 and front row seats that will receive a free autographed DVD are just $20, where every cent collected will go to benefit a children's hospital. Fans, for Pro Wrestling Syndicate's new center, my name is Nate Stein. You have a great one, and until next time, we'll see you later.